So it's Friday, Saturday night, you've had a few drinks, and you know what? You say you can drive home, and then you see the blue lights, and the policeman whips out his BACtrack breathalyzer, and before you know it, you've got a free trip to your own room with no doorknob on your side while you await trial for drinking and driving. And a company that makes those devices, a company based here in San Francisco, called BACtrack, and they make devices that they sell to law enforcement agencies across the United States and around the world. And they also make consumer-grade devices like the BACtrack Mobile, which is available for about 30 bucks. You can get it at Costco, other retailers. It's kind of an impulse buy. It fits on your keychain, so maybe you're out having dinner and cocktails with some friends, and maybe you just want to do a quick double check. This uses a combination of hardware and software to give you a reasonable reading. It's not like police grade, but it can let you know if you've had too much, given the density and the blood alcohol content of your breath. And then there's this one, the BACtrack Mobile. This has been around for a couple of years too. How much does this cost, Sean?
$99.
So for $99, now this one is a police grade device. So it fits in your pocket. It uses, it's called fuel cell. So it's accurate to the same degree that these larger police style units are. And the difference with this one is that it connects via Bluetooth with the app. So I'm here with Sean. We're going to look at the BACtrack app. And, you know, tell us about how this all comes about, because, you know, people see these kinds of things and they go, why would I want to store my drinking shenanigans on a mobile app and share them anonymously with anyone? I mean, isn't that just a recipe for disaster? But there's some good use cases here, and even just for general people that care about driving while impaired.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, we treat it as an educational tool, and, you know, people track their calories, they track everything in their life, and we say, why not track your drinking?
Right.
Do you want me to test here?
No, don't test me. I haven't been drinking. I don't drink. It'll come out zero.
Do you want me to test?
Yeah, go ahead and test. Yeah. So he's blowing into it here, and he's had a couple drinks. You know why? Because we are literally right next to the bar, and so it's now calculating. And he guessed 0.03, and now we're waiting for the app to compute here. And what's interesting, okay, so 0.035. So you're well below the legal limit, but you're probably not going to drive anyway.
Nope.
If you're smart, there you go. So yeah, and literally, guys, we're right next to the bar. There's the bar right over there. So, you know, use case. People like to do this. They track their other health things. Why not track drinking, especially if you're out active social life? Yeah. Tell us about how you can share and use this information too.
Yeah, so you have the option when you create an account that you can either share and store all your data. Right. You can share your readings anonymously, or you can do nothing of that.
Right.
You know, storing your data allows you to see your drinking over time. You can see, am I most drunk on Saturdays? Am I most drunk on Sundays?
Right.
You can share your data if you want. If you can say, hey, I need a ride home. My BAC is 0.09. Come pick me up.
Absolutely. And the cool thing about it, this does not tie into your car. So if you have Android Auto or Apple Auto, this does not tie into your car and shut off the ignition. But, I mean, you can't say you weren't warned if you've been out on a binge. But for what use is that data? Well, you know, BACtrack takes those statistics and they do interesting things with them. They tie into trends on social media like Twitter, and they'll look at like things like game day drinking, and they'll see fans of the Buffalo Bills were drinking more than fans of the Detroit Lions or something like that. Interesting things of social interest.
Yep.
Pretty interesting stuff. So $99 for the BACtrack Mobile. Where can you buy it?
You can buy it online on Amazon, BACtrack.com, in stores at BestBuy.com. Or sorry, at Best Buy.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much any online retailer you can find it there.
And the app is available for iOS or Android.
Yep, it's free.
And it's, you know, hey, sometimes you just got to have a drink, and sometimes you might have more than one. And when it is more than one, maybe it helps to have one of these handy if you have to drive home, because sometimes, let's face it, some people ask, how am I going to get my car back to the house? Well, this can help you determine how you get your car back to the house, whether it's towed or picked up at the impound lot the next morning. So that's the BACtrack from BACtrack, located here in San Francisco, and interesting little mobile gadgets. I mean, everything that mobile is enabling now, from breathalyzers to neuroscience to take your pick, all ways to track our activities and our health and hopefully make more sound judgments. This kind of tech is coming a long way in just the past few years. Keep checking for more from PhoneArena.com.